Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Two Idiots, One Console. The premise is we're two idiots.
On one console. And obviously, we are back to streaming Timberborn. Because what the fuck else would we be doing? Still working on this area, but got a lot of progress going. We have a bad tide approaching. Which, oh no. Big deal, right?
Right. Will you go refresh the Twitch page so I can see what the hell's going on?
Yes, I shall.
Because I'm generally the monitor of whether or not our stream is
And
working.
it's working.
Sick.
Now I gotta pull up the pop-up chat again. Hold on. There we go. You guys could always see it, but we couldn't. Alright. And all of this. Which also have all of this that needs doing. And then we got this stuff that's currently working and going, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. One of those got done, so we can go ahead and set up the next one.
Indeed.
Yes, give it. And luckily now, of course, we know about the overhang idea, so we can just needs to be 2 in order to give us the one up for the overhang, which I'm thinking I'm actually going to do this, because we could put 3 up there at once.
Yeah, fair enough.
And where is it? Power, grab that. But just 1, 2, 3. And that'll save us even more.
Yeah, and then once we're done with all 3 of those, we can replace, like,
The 2, we can just get rid of the 2 that are below it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Actually, we'll get rid of the next 3 and then build the next one up.
Yep.
Is what we'll do.
So that should dramatically speed up this process.
I am going to set those to a not very high, but high priority. Because I feel like getting this done is something that should be at a higher priority, you know?
Yeah, which if you remember last episode we were having issues with fuel production, we are back to a stable level of biofuel.
Yeah, which is very good.
Indeed.
Living on the edge. Living on the edge! Alright. I love how full this thing is. Holy crap. I love how much we've done here. Don't you?
Me too, yeah.
Right. I'm also actually going to go ahead and just get rid of these paths that are in here, because that's actually kind of bothering me a little bit.
I had a feeling it would.
It was bound to eventually, right?
Yeah. Just make sure that never says that you're gonna get anything from that, because if it ever says you're gonna get something, like...
Then obviously something's not working.
Something went wrong.
Yeah. No, trust me, I am aware of that. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and put some paths in here, because they are going to need paths in here for doing this stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So, might as well give it to them now.
Worry about it now, so I don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, which they're already starting to work on it just by me putting the paths in. Which means I want to go check out what's going on here. This is going pretty well. Alright. And then... Yeah, our power's doing pretty well, because this one's still pretty close to the top.
Yeah.
It is currently gaining power, too, so that's good.
Yeah, which I think it's definitely helping that we removed some...
Below, yeah.
No, we removed some buildings.
Ooh.
If you remember.
Yeah. Bean does not seem to have arrived, so I'm just going to go ahead and detonate these before he gets here.
Quick, before he finds out.
Quick, before Bean gets here. Alright, and now this one is at its max at 62,000. I believe. Yeah, because I can't go any lower than the 1, so... Which those are all ready, so I'm going to go ahead and set these off too.
Nobody tell Bean.
You can't even hear it right now. We were too far away from them, they couldn't be heard.
It would be really fucking funny if he went back and watched the YouTube videos, though, and then he's like, ah, what the fuck, guys?
Right?
I love that one time I'm deaf anyway. Ah!
Question.
Answer.
Do we want to maybe put another one on this side?
Yeah, we could.
Make it a little bit more symmetrical.
I don't see any reason why not.
Alright, cool. In that case, we need to
Like,
first...
at this point, I don't think we're doing this because we really need it anymore. We're doing it because we feel like it.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
it looks cool.
That is how tall? It's a 3 and a 2, so it's 5 tall, so we need to do 2 3s and then 2 2s. Anyway. So that they can build those two real quick. And then we'll build up from there. Actually, hold on. Don't need that one, because I'm going to use the overhang trick.
Oh.
I'm using the overhang trick, what do I need the other thing for, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Just because I know those are going to get done like that, pretty much. Oh, well, maybe not. It'll be fine.
I wonder if we should try to run irrigation tunnels under everything just to make it pretty.
Just make everything green.
Yeah, could be fun.
So the problem there is the green doesn't spread up, but it will down. So like everything underneath this area will be green because this area is green. But everything above here wouldn't necessarily be green just because this is green.
Fair enough.
Like all of that's green because of that, but if we didn't have the reservoir, remember how it was only like so far.
I guess we could just try and level as much of everything as we can.
Yeah, we'd have to like level basically the whole fucking map to make it all green. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
And
ooh.
Quick.
Nope.
Before he gets here.
Just one.
Oh,
One left.
shit.
He's bringing the extract to it right now. Quickly
Go
before
faster,
Bean.
man, before Bean arrives.
Before Bean gets here. Oh, come on. You couldn't have just hit it with a hammer.
Here we go.
Well, I see what part of our problem is, actually.
What?
We do not currently have a biofuel up there.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yep. So I just put one in and made it the highest priority.
Do we have biofuel storage down near the rest of everything down there too?
We should. I will double, triple check in just a moment here. And
Ba-boom.
and then we're gonna need more. Boom, boom, boom.
I was about to say nearby.
And they couldn't have reached those anyway, so it's not like it would have been a huge problem. You know? Yeah. Alright. I feel like these were
Look at 'em all
supposed to
go.
be higher. But yeah, look at them all go. And
What
this
do you
is
mean
said
higher?
higher priority for the windmills.
I think there was a reason. I don't remember.
I don't know. I mean, they're already
4K
getting.
biofuel.
They're already getting these the dynamite put in. Look at this. I'll blow this one up. I'll blow these up. Set up a couple more here.
Got a decent amount of the platform done.
He brought biofuel and then drank some.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
And while they're working on that, we'll go check in on this.
Yeah, I was about to say, I want to know how that's going.
So they almost got the first row entirely done.
Yeah, we actually might have to path a little farther back now.
Yeah. And the second row is not far behind.
Fuck yeah.
That's looking good. Oh, good.
I think it's the plank production again that's getting us.
Yeah, it definitely is right now.
Why don't we see if we can put an underground pile near where we have the planks being produced right now?
Over here?
Yeah. I was thinking in the cave for it.
Oh, in the cave?
Yeah.
Too far.
Which I think we only need to delete a 3x3 space for it, so I don't think that'll cause problems.
It shouldn't. What side do we want to put it on, I
I was
guess?
thinking on the right side.
Over here?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do we want to just have it backed up into the corner?
Yeah. I think that works. Alright. Zoom up so we can make sure nothing that we didn't want collapsed. Cool.
Nothing collapsed.
I don't care as long as it doesn't collapse the top of the mountain. I just think it's neat to have a cave with storage in it.
Yeah. And then storage, and then underground pile. It is indeed 3.
Alright. And then path her up.
Yep.
Did you set it to planks?
Planks.
Which once we have that done, we gotta make sure that the plank storage should already be set to supply. I think we should try to dot some around as best we
These
can.
are. Do we want to set this one to supply? or obtain, or what? What do we want to do?
That one I think should just be neutral.
Okay.
I intend to move a decent chunk of our plank storage down here, you know?
Yeah. Okay, what else do we want to put in the area for storage? Because we can start planning out some storage now.
Well, we're making gears here, so I guess we could put one of the large warehouses in for gears.
Alright. So we'll do... Good.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the fact that we are putting this in,
Yeah, now it's just gonna...
that should help with support for it.
Indeed.
Set it to the gears.
Yeah, I'm thinking I want to move a decent chunk of our storage in general in here, which I actually think it might not be a bad idea, which this is just what I'm thinking about now. I think it might not be a bad idea to move some of our, or most of our food storage into here, because then we can, like, dot this entire area with, like, hella stuff, you know, like, all kinds of scarecrows, everything else. If we force them to come in here for food every day, like, because obviously every single beaver will have to come in here for food every day, then we can hit them with literally fucking everything.
Yeah. If we do that, we gotta have the food towards the back so we have a bunch of area to line it.
Well, I was even thinking just, like, we could put a lot of it under the scaffolding on their way here, you know?
Yeah, some of it, like, right in this area.
Yeah, which you could probably just start planning for now, you know?
Alright, let's go ahead, go over to well-being, because that's what we need for it, right? No, decoration. Which... Shrub. Can't put it there, but we can put
Yeah, we
it
can
here.
put it there, whatever.
Lantern.
Which, keep in mind, they're gonna have to follow the, like, whole path, yeah. So,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter too much if we're hitting the bridge. Oh, we
Yeah.
already got the shrub done.
And then roof. You want to put a roof here?
Yeah. Especially because the roofs are the ones that we're kind of having trouble hitting everybody with, it seems like.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Beaver statue.
Indeed.
And a bulletin pole. And now that'll hit every beaver that walks along here.
Yeah, so I think we should probably start building the infrastructure to move our food storage in here, which it looks like... So let's see, we've got 3... I'm counting out right here. And then 3. So we could just have another row going down the middle here and have 3x3 things dot that whole area.
Yeah.
So I think let's start with having them face the main path, you know?
Figure I might as well start by putting that path in.
Yeah, which let's make the entrance to that path right at the front here.
Right here?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Good.
Okay, so we need warehouses for food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll need to do...
Which I think we should be kind of deleting them as they're able to make them. You know, or like leaving space in between so that we're careful not to collapse too much.
Are you telling me to stop right now?
No, do that. What I'm telling you is don't, like, immediately, like, so we should start building
No, I was
storage
I was gonna put this one in and then wait.
Yeah, okay. Which, let's decide, what do we want to move down here? Berries first, or?
Yeah, I think berries first.
Works for me.
We'll just kind of go down the line. As each one gets finished, we'll go down the line here with food.
Ooh, I just had an idea.
What?
Can we place small piles next to the windmills? Like, in between them? Because if we can, we could have, like, several small piles for planks, and then that whole row has good access to somewhere to put, yeah. So yeah, we'll have small piles for planks set to supply, and then we'll have small warehouses for gears set to supply, you know? Especially, which this will work with the cave because we've got half of our storage intentionally up on the other side of the map, you know?
Do we want to set this one to do? Are we setting all? Like I made 5.
Actually, that might be a good spot to put wood in those last 2 there.
Just logs.
Yeah, and then don't set those to supply, set those to receive.
Obtain, you mean?
Yeah, whatever the word is.
And then for these 3 gears, little smaller houses for gears.
Yeah.
And these will be set to supply as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then for the gears, we're gonna want somewhere that they have planks that are set to obtain, because they're gonna need them to make the gears.
This is why I was thinking we would set these to obtain, but because like we have these 2 that are also set to supply for planks.
Yeah, okay, let's set the ones in the back to obtain. I don't know how many planks we're really gonna need over here, but
I don't know, but this will be a start for figuring it out. How the hell did you get on the outside? Do we want to get over to it, or do we want to just get rid of it?
it's planks, we kinda need those.
Yeah, but like the only way to get over to it is using planks, so...
I guess we could build levees.
Yeah, we could. Do you want to just...
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We're not in a shortage of wood yet. I think they should be. They'll probably get there without the path, honestly.
Alright.
And look at how fast they're building these.
Is being here? No? Cool.
Doesn't seem like it.
Alright. Now... Go ahead.
We should go check on the battery
Ooh.
for our new industrial area. What?
I just realized we don't have a staircase built for this side to build one up.
The other side, you mean?
This side is what I was talking about. Like
Yeah.
where I was thinking of building one.
Let's worry about that in a minute. I want to worry about battery for a new industrial zone today, especially. You know,
Okay.
like specifically, because currently it's turning off every time there's no wind. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to 1, 2, 3.
So we only needed 2, I think, right?
So, right, it'll be
So that's
it'll go
even
up
with
this.
where we'd be placing it.
This it'll go up that level, and then the one level down.
Oh yeah, and then okay, yeah, 3. Oh boy, don't you get sick. If you get sick, I get sick.
I'm already sick in the head. But some dark humor for y'all on stream.
Damn, whatever portion of our YouTube audience watches this.
Yeah.
Dark humor for stream and music.
Pretty fucking much. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. You said you wanted this all to be done faster. We're gonna go ahead and set these to very high then, because otherwise they will not connect.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we'll just set this very last one to a very high. Because by setting that to a very high, it will tell them to go this way as they're doing this. You know? And it should spur them into doing this because they have to get through.
I think we can also start blowing up down to where we need the power shafts, the vertical ones, to go.
Not quite. We still got to finish these. And they can't reach it unless they're here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which, that one's now done. That one doesn't need any more. But this one still needs 2 ones. Like these 2. So by setting those to a higher priority, they will get those 2 done, and then they won't need to be down on this anymore, and then we can start blowing up down to where we need it to.
Granted, also, they can stand on top of the shaft, so if we could actually just get that done pretty quickly, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah, but we don't know how long it'll take them to do it.
Yeah. Which we also, don't forget we have to platform down somehow to get them. Yeah.
I already have an idea for that.
Okay, because I was thinking we just send them down through the crevice. The crevasse.
Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that then.
Okay, so this area that we're looking at, the hole?
Yeah?
Big old hole. I was thinking we just send them down that way.
I was thinking we send them down like from this corner right here, just down into this way.
Yeah, whatever.
Gives us plenty of room for a staircase just going straight. You know. Right, now that those 2 are done, now we can start blowing up this spot. Which...
I wonder if it would be wise to have them tunnel down there, because then they always have access to the bottom.
Okay, so it's gonna need 2 3s and a 1 for the blowing up. And what do you mean? Like tunnel to get down to this?
Yeah, like underneath of the infrastructure that we already have, like the far side, we could just put explosives in such a way that they could tunnel down.
I don't understand what you're meaning. Take the mouse, explain.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult to do. But if we can do it, I think it might actually be kind of neat. But I'm thinking, like, what if we literally just took... Where the hell is it? Landscape? Come here! Oh, it was literally right there. It was literally right there. But no, so I'm thinking, like, here we just do a normal explosive, but then we do, like, tunnel, and then tunnel, 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 tunnel. Tunnel, tunnel.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what the plan is. Problem with that.
Yeah.
That will not work for this tower.
Why?
Because we need stairs, and we can't put stairs when there's already a platform there. Because it'll be a single platform and a single platform. Not a double platform. If it was automatically a double platform, that would work, but it won't be. So that'll screw... Like, we would have to delete this entire tower to remake the entire tower.
Okay. What if we do it, like, 1 row back?
You mean right here?
Yeah, and then we can do it using the layer tool.
Yeah. That works. So what I'm thinking is we'll do... So let's go ahead and go over here. We'll do it looking at it from this angle, I think. Right, but we'll do there, because that's where all our first step down will be, because it'll be right off the path that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then we'll need... You said a tunnel that... I mean, we wouldn't really need... For the first ones, we wouldn't really even need to do tunnels. We could just do boom and then boom for the first steps.
Okay.
And then from there, we'll do tunnels down. How's that sound?
Yeah, that works. Man, this is gonna be such a bitch to pull off.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So that is even with the floor. Right. Then there's the 2 and the 3. And then there's the 3. So I think we would need a 1 there. There. And there. And then...
At least now we have something to kind of mark where we are.
Ish.
I think you're one too far.
I
Here, hang on.
was indeed 1 too far. All I had to do was this.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and then over.
And I won't put 1 in the middle because it'll get blown up otherwise.
Yeah. Sick as fuck.
And that should work.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, that should do what we want it to do. We'll see if it actually does.
I hope so, because that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Like, the hardest way to do that, but also, it's fun.
Yeah.
Also, maybe, I don't know, we could put, like, some kind of storage under the towers or something, you know?
Yeah?
I don't know, it frees up more space. We'll figure out something to do with it.
Alrighty. Still no bean, wow. Oh, whoops. Oh.
Oops.
Oops. Oopsies. Just so I know what I'm doing here. Alright, it's a 3 and a 2. Got it. And that's a 3 and a 2, then this one will be a 3 and a 1.
Yep. And then the next
That'll
one.
be, that one's still where it is, but the next one down right here should just be a 3.
Which is nice.
Which... Ooh.
That might be too many.
Mm,
Is that a 2? Yeah, that is a triple. Okay, so
1,
1,
2.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's fair.
that'll be
That's
good.
perfect.
Yeah, currently where we're at is good. Yeah.
Hello, King.
Hello, can you go? Alright. Coo. Coo. We've got these going. What do they need left? This one just needs planks. Planks. Planks and gears. 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 They've got all the paper in those, though.
It's funny when it's the fucking planks and gears that we need, not the damn paper.
Oh no, there's a hole. It's fine. Well, y'all sure did this away, didn't you?
Is that, are we looking at the second layer or the bottom?
That's the bottom.
See what the second layer looks like. Yeah, we still got some.
They sure did that away, too. Y'all sure did that some type of way, didn't you?
Ah. There he is.
Oh, Bean's here!
50% more than the leading brand of beans or beavers?
Both.
Both.
Obviously both. Alright, well, while they're working down there...
Beanvers.
Beanvers.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, while they're working down at the other end of this, at the other end of the map, I am going to go ahead and plan out the build for this real quick.
You missed a little bit, Bean. Basically, we made progress in the corner where we're putting all of the batteries. Oh, was he here for that last time?
I don't remember.
I don't know. There's grav bats in the corner, and we, like, not this corner. If you remember the cardinal directions of the map, it's the northeast, where we have our new industrial district. We set up for gravity batteries. We were able to start the explosions. We did the most complicated-ass staircase to get down there. Because we thought it'd be fun to, like, tunnel a staircase. And then we're setting up for more gravity batteries over here.
I do think I want to raise this side, too.
Okay.
So we'll just put a twofer there, because then we should be able to put a grab at, like, so.
Is that even? That looks like it might be one lower to me.
No, it's even. I made sure. I can't zoom out anymore.
Damn it, I just wanted to see something from the side.
It's even.
Alright.
See it? It's even. It's even, I promise.
We also took the pads out of the bottom of the reservoir.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? I know exactly how we're gonna do this.
And whenever he's done with this,
Here.
I'll make him go show you.
It's this corner that's over here, Bean.
This corner.
This corner.
See? Progress.
Uh-oh. Bean's here.
Now we have to do warnings.
Bean, what do you want for a warning?
And we wait. Oh god, it's gonna be something elaborate if it's taking this long.
Either that or it's gonna be really fucking stupidly easy.
Yeah, and he's just making us wait.
Yeah. He's either just
For the
making us wait for the suspense, or he's just, like, or it is actually going to be fucking elaborate. There is no in between.
Or he stepped away to get, like, pizza or something.
If he stepped away to get pizza and he didn't bring any for us, let's run.
Bean! Run and die!
3, 2, 1. I fucking can't.
Bean's just on the trying to get us demonetized brigade. Not that we're monetized anyway.
Do not use or. I don't like options.
And scream.
I don't know why he's screaming. You gave him a warning.
Yeah, we warned you. Well, I guess just because he had the warning doesn't mean he can't not panic about it. Or, I think I said that backward, but you get me. Run and die, Bean!
The warning was a threat! Bean's gonna get us fucking demonetized.
Yeah, right.
We're not even monetized yet, we're gonna get demonetized.
We're gonna get negative-matized. That got away from me.
Yeah, clearly.
What are you doing?
Demonetized. Alright.
Demonetized.
Bean.
Does that mean we're remonetized? Or monetized in the first place?
I hope it's monetized in the first place.
Yeah, that sounds like the right move.
Yeah. Bean, run and die. 3, 2, 1.
No.
The fuck you mean, no?
There's the scream.
We're almost there.
Yay!
Bean, run and die.
Seems like it's working.
Do you think the beavers worship the void?
Maybe. I've been trying to decide if I think that they live on a little chunk, or if we just can't see past the chunk and they just don't care past the chunk.
I'm voting they just don't care past the chunk.
There could be like a neighboring, like, Iron Tooth clan or something, and we're like, oh, yeah, we just don't give a fuck.
Bean, run and die. Bean, run and die. Bean, run and die.
Oh, you sound dead inside.
Yep.
Bean.
I think I broke him. Bean, run and die.
I'm good at ah.
I think I broke him. Oh,
With an A. Like
yeah, it's, oh god. It's, oh, a,
ah.
No,
Look at the A.
it's a heart.
Yeah, but with an A.
Yeah.
Because
True. Fucking bean.
Dr.
Fucking bean.
Octagonicus.
Alright. Ooh. Oh, good. Being a warning. Run and die. Being a warning. Run and die.
Alright,
so now we've got that. So now we go ahead and power, and then we go to vertical power shaft. And if we just run it all the way up from right here, that'll
yeah, no, that
actually
was the
be...
point. It should just build all the way straight up. Fuck yeah. Now I have become death, destroyer of worlds. Didn't somebody, like, mistakenly attribute that to Gandhi at some point or something? Yeah,
What?
he's looking at me like I'm fucking psychotic, but I don't remember who they, like, mistakenly attributed it to, but it was one of those where you'd be like, what?
Are you okay?
I don't know, am I?
No.
Start placing from the...
It's from the end. Because of where they come in, that is the end.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Gandhian civilization, but he says it with a smile.
Oh, you've got that facing the wrong way. The gravity battery. Remember?
But if it's facing this way for this one, there is nothing to help. Like, it doesn't help anything. Because it's just going to be this. It's going to run into this.
Yeah, but, like, you remember how we were going to have the sideways ones butted up directly against those ones? So you're, like, removing a section where we could have sideways ones.
I mean, what else? So you want me to just remove power, basically? Like, have it be lesser power?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Not too much.
I think it matters.
Well, this whole row is supposed to be facing toward that area.
Also, this is going to be blocking another one whenever we put the next one in here.
Oh, we should check how far they've tunneled down, if they have.
They haven't, because they got to build the stairs.
Yeah,
and they haven't built the stairs. Alright, question.
Answer.
Once we have all of the gravity batteries in this area built, are we going to be doing anything else with them?
With the gravity batteries?
Yeah. Are we going, like, once we have all of the gravity batteries built, are we going to do anything else in this area?
Probably not.
Okay. Also, I just realized something. This shouldn't be built yet.
Why?
Because whenever we if we want to build out to the sides over here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
We're gonna need to get past them first.
Yeah, fair enough. Which I think that we should definitely start building out from the sides, from the corner closest to the existing scaffolding, so we can make sure that we're doing it
This
correctly.
corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The corner of the map. That's a corner. A very cornery corner.
They're made of gravity, correct? No. They just store power using gravity.
No, they're made of gravity, obviously.
No,
It's like a
that's
lithium
not-
battery.
no.
Lithium batteries are made out of lithium. Gravity batteries are made out of gravity.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You don't know how science works.
You say to the guy that almost went to college to be a geneticist.
Exactly. Almost. You didn't. That's false advertising.
It is false advertising. If it's not made out of gravity and it's called a gravity battery, I don't want it.
Well, too bad. We already have them.
It's a wooden and metal battery.
Is a car battery made out of car?
Yes.
No.
It's a part of a car. It's made out of car.
It is not made out of car. It is made for a car.
Out of car?
No.
If it goes in a car, it's part of a car. Therefore, the car battery is made out of car because it's for a car that goes in a car. Made out of materials that are for car to go in car. Make car. Car battery. Y'all can't see him. He's like scrunched up with his hands over his face. I think I broke it.
I'm gonna kill myself. A drought is approaching.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened to the bad tide?
Yeah, right? There was a bad tide a minute ago.
The fuck happened to the bad tide? A drought is approaching. What the fuck happened to the bad tide?
We just got that good of a fucking reservoir.
Never gonna run out of fucking water. If we ever run out of water in this game, like on this world, I will be fucking shot.
Yeah, right. At that point, it's like, what the? How did we fuck up? We'd have to just like delete all of the things, like all of the flood protections, and just go. Be free,
Right.
water.
Just no, not turn them off. Just come over here to the sluices,
Yeah, just
like,
open
and
them.
just open all sluices and just have them set to just open.
Open the floodgates. Don't really. Do not.
Part of you really wants to
I know.
what
Don't
happened.
know. I'm so scared of it. Do not. Don't.
Okay,
Just
just for a second. Just for a second. I closed it. I closed it.
I told you not to. I told you not to.
It's not gonna fuck us. It's fine.
I said no.
I had to know.
I told you fucking not to.
I had to know.
You set the damn sluice back to auto.
Yes, I did. So it's back to
Oh, you broke it.
It'll be fine. It's gonna fix itself. See, no, it's not broken. It's just we're a little low on the reservoir. That's all.
I told you not to.
I know.
You should do it. I don't know why this is so fucking funny to me. I know, aren't we in a drought? What the fuck is happening? I don't think I'm okay.
No, you're not. Also, we're not in a drought. We're close to a drought. Look.
Oh, that's why.
A drought is approaching. We're not in a drought.
Boone and I are both like, why is the water magic?
Okay, I'm
now?
setting this to empty because we don't need these up here anymore.
Yeah, no.
We have nothing to do up here. I'm setting this shit to empty because we don't need the biofuel up here. It can go anywhere else. Like, all of the biofuel is up here. It's just empty it all.
Anybody else have this weird thing where, like, if you laugh too hard, eventually your brain's like, oh no, you're, like, very emotional. You're crying. That's what you're doing. You're crying now. And, like, you're fine, and you still find whatever it was funny, but now the reaction isn't laughing, it's crying. Because that's fun to try to explain to people.
Yeah, you're the only person I've ever met that does that.
Yeah, there's something wrong with me.
Alright.
I'm working on a blanket while we film, like, crocheting one, and I'm finished with as much as I can do on it, and I'm very excited about that concept. I'm just tucking in ends now. I've only got, like, probably 20-something more rows to go. Yeah, it's weird with me, though. It's not, like, just tearing up. Like, I start, like, full-on crying. Like, the first time I ever did it, like, he genuinely thought I was, like, very upset and, like, couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. And I'm, like, trying to explain, like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not crying, it's still funny. I just, like, now I'm crying, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not crying because I'm crying. I'm crying because my brain said it's time to cry, I guess. Like, it's, like, real crying.
Yeah, it really does. Like, he just bursts into tears.
He said, the first time it happened, he said it looked like somebody told me my puppy had just got run over by a car.
Yeah. It really did. It really did look like your puppy had just been run over by a car. Like, that's... Uh-oh.
What?
We have 11 vacancies out of bots.
Oh, not again. We're not out of biofuel, are we?
No.
Do we have...
Our biofuel is at 3.8k.
There's only 2 bots out of fuel.
What, that building...
What the fuck happened to all of the bots?
I don't know. All of the buildings that lack workers right now, I'm swapping over to beavers.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we'll fix it all later. As we end up with multiple. When we have a surplus of Timberbots, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, where... We still have fucking 4 vacancies.
How many bots are currently out of fuel?
2.
Still 2. We probably, realistically...
Okay, so one of them is a builder. 2 of them are builders. 3 of them are builders. We're gonna take the district center and swap that back over to regular beavers.
Okay.
That ought to solve the problem.
Do we have all of the farmhouses set to regular beavers?
Yeah.
Damn.
All of the farmhouses are set to regular beavers. Like, both aquatic and otherwise. Right now, we've got some foresters set to bots and some that are, like, and a couple set to beavers. Looks like 1 is set to beavers. So we could take the foresters and set those to beavers.
Nah, but we kind of need those. Well, yeah, foresters. I thought you meant lumberjacks for a second. I was like, no, we need those to be not beavers. But yeah, the foresters can totally be beavers.
Yeah, the lumberjacks need to be the timberbots, but... I think the gatherers should also stay beavers, the robots. You know?
Yeah, I think we probably have a gear shortage right now because our plank production, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm changing some things around in here. You know?
Yeah.
And I have the game paused at the moment because I want to make sure that... Because like whenever I unpause it should fix it all, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
How many gears do we have? 3.
We
Production
no longer
also
have any vacancies of any jobs. We've got 83 regular beavers working, and we've got 16 robots that are not working at the moment. So that way we have some surplus, because bots are breaking down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh hey. So I accidentally deleted a one of the biofuel storages early.
Yeah.
But in the rubble is the exact amount of biofuel that was in storage.
Okay, I was worried it would like have the amount or something.
I mean, the amount was only 3, so I don't know if it'll do that for the larger amounts. But I know at least for smaller amounts, it's fine. Evidently. You know.
Evidently.
But yeah, see, look. You're not looking.
Sorry, I am now looking.
312.
Okay.
That's this one is just 12, and it takes. So we lose some of the logs, for sure, because 15 logs goes into each one of those storages, but other than that, you know.
Yeah. As long as we're not losing the biofuel, I don't really care that much, because we're not going to use the storages for anything else.
Yeah.
Not the really small ones. Like, if anything, we're just picking them up to move them somewhere else, which I wish we could do.
We are also setting, like, I am setting up a couple of small ones for Catalyst that are near this section. Because we're going to have a bunch of beaver bots working in this area, and I figure having biofuel and Catalyst in this area for them to collect is a good idea.
Yeah, that way they'll work faster.
Yeah. Which I'm thinking it might be a good idea to put a large one for biofuel and Catalyst in this area.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, like, I'm thinking...
We might be moving some of the biofuel and Catalyst production down here anyway, so...
I want to put the biofuel and the Catalyst here. And the reason why is because these aren't perfect squares anyway, so I don't mind if they get taken up by storage. Kind of thing, and it doesn't affect anything anywhere else. You know?
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out how I figure the gravity batteries work, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking me.
What's
your
sorry, I hadn't
favorite
mentioned
brand
that
of
yet.
bagged snack, and why is it not Bugles?
Because I can't find Bugles frequently enough to consider them one of my favorite snacks.
I just don't like them.
So what's your favorite bagged snack?
I don't know, it varies by the day. Currently, I think I like the like, Smart Pop white cheddar popcorn, which, like, for the record, not because I'm under any delusion it's healthy or anything, just because it tastes fucking good, man.
Weirdo.
I'm from Chicago. Popcorn's a fucking thing.
Popcorn's a thing, but not that This is fake popcorn.
It tastes good.
It's fake.
It tastes good.
It's fake.
I don't care if it's fake if it tastes good.
I care.
That's okay. You can care over in your corner, and I will eat the really good fake popcorn in mine.
It's all fake popcorn.
If you want real popcorn, you gotta go fucking pick a cob and pop it your damn self.
No.
Then you're only eating fake popcorn.
Uh-uh.
Yeah-huh.
Uh-uh.
Yeah-huh.
Uh-uh.
Yeah-huh.
Uh-uh.
Yeah-huh.
Uh-uh.
not doing that.
Nuh-uh.
I'm not 5.
I was doing it as a reference.
To what?
The fact that you had to ask me that question.
I'm just double checking that I'm on the same page and there's not like more than one thing where that might be a reference.
What do you think I'm referencing?
I assume Looney Tunes.
You are wrong.
See? That's why I was asking.
Looney Tunes doesn't do nuh-uh. They do duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
Rabbit season, duck season. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whereas, oh, hey, a robot. But, a robot. Teenage Pawn Shop.
Hey, a bot.
But, the nuh-uh is from specifically, the one that I'm mentioning anyway, is specifically from The Emperor's New Groove. Pacha's Children.
Okay, see, because, like, me and my brother did that, and we were never, like, we didn't watch The Emperor's New Groove as a kid. I don't know why, before anyone asks. I genuinely don't. It was just not put in front of us. Honestly, I suspect it's because my mother's probably racist. She just won't acknowledge it out loud.
I make no comment. It was too funny, not allowed. Okay, you are taking my gears and should not be, so both of you get paused. Because I don't want you taking my gears right now.
Get paused?
These.
Yeah.
Until Beaverbots are at a good surplus again. You know.
Yeah.
Oh no, a drought.
We also really need to get the damn gear production up and running down there.
It is technically up and running, it's just not all the way up and running.
I think we should maybe consider making a zipline track that goes specifically directly from here to the production area up there. The other industrial area, because we're using the gears up there to create the bots. You know?
So we have almost exactly that. So look. So this is kind of our zipline hub for this area. Right? So they hop in here, they go over to this one, right? And they can either get out and hop into this one or this one, which will take them this way, this, like,
one of them does
to one
go
of these
pretty much
two.
direct, okay.
Yeah, they basically go direct, because one of them comes up to this spot here, and one of them comes up to this spot here.
Yeah, so fair enough.
They basically already do have a direct line. And to build more of the pylons, that takes more gears. It takes gears, metal blocks, and planks. So that would just take away from our production. It would be the opposite of helpful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I still want this done, but like we need the fucking gears. I almost want to stop the production. Like I want to stop them from doing any new buildings for a bit, I think. Like if they're building anything aside from what we need for our area right here, I think we should pause it.
I mean, what else are we really building?
Well, I mean, all of these. are taking up a lot of planks when they're being built.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we should pause everything that isn't related to building for this, which will give them a chance to create more planks. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is going to be a bitch to do, but that way they don't keep trying to do the So we'll pause all of those because we want to actually get those done still, so I want to keep them. But these ones, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these ones.
Why?
Just because they aren't, they're not important at all. Because we were just going to make this into farmland, but that's not important for what we're doing right now. And we need the materials for other things.
I think they're already coming to get those. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm still setting them to high. Give me blanket. Yes.
It's not done, obviously, the blanket, but y'all can't see the blanket. I made a part of a blanket.
I got a lap blanket now.
Yeah, it's gonna get like another this section plus like 2 rows longer.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. He was worried about it not being long enough at first, and I was like, it's gonna be, don't worry.
Yeah, this is why I made us a surplus of beavers. Alright, let's see. Our bad water rig, I'm swapping over to regular beavers for now. Because we are out of bots again.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody's getting hurt in the bad water rig. We'll find out. If somebody starts getting injured, we know it's the bad water rig.
They can get injured in the bad water rig, but like...
We gotta sacrifice what we gotta sacrifice on that one.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter right now.
Yeah. Ooh. I just had a brilliant idea. So, for making, this thing, right?
Yeah.
I can literally, like, we can do, to get them over to it, to the top, to where they can build for all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Instead of having all of this where I've put it, right? Which I'll just delete from this spot. Have them come grab that stuff. If I do, I have it paused for the planning of this, but if we do this, right, where we put it here, so that they can come out to the left, and then here, right, and then do, and so like instead of a 3 next to it, right, it'd be a 2, like that, with an overhang, like this, it reaches over to it, and then we can build from there. And we don't have to build another set of stairs that way. and we can do a bunch of these down the line for the building of all of these taller too.
Yeah, okay. For the colony.
For the colony. Which actually we'll do, instead of what I just said, we'll do like that. And then for this one, we will need to do just the two. And then graph that. And the reason why is because we will need to actually replace this power shaft with a vertical power shaft in order to make this really work. Unless, can I build? I wonder. Hold on. Let me do this. Yep. Worth a check. Worth a check, right?
Yeah, I think right.
So, yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Bless you.
Bless you. This one I have highest priority. This one up I'll have paused because we don't want any of this to actually build just quite yet.
Yeah, obviously.
Because it's going to take a lot of planks. But I do want them to get this power shaft in so that everything's still connected. So it is actually set to the highest priority at the moment. Yeah, and they're already coming to put it in. So that's good.
It's getting difficult to keep enough bots around though, jeez.
Yeah, it's because we're using so many planks. If we weren't using so many planks, you know. But because we're using so fucking many.
Yeah, we're low on both torsos and heads now. The one thing we do have is fucking arms.
Yeah, and what do we need for torsos and heads again? Limbs, chassis, so torso, biofuel, metal blocks, planks,
I don't know who's part of it.
and heads, gears, metal blocks, planks. Which, yeah. Now that we have these all in, though, that's helping a lot. Or at least it should. You know?
Yeah. Steep snort.
He's carrying biofuel and he's out of biofuel.
Just drink some, man. You've got it already.
He's taking it to this to put it in that. And as soon as he's done with that, he's gonna drink it. That I'm going to, like this I'm going to let them build all of this area because it's necessary for us. You know?
Yeah.
Not gonna pause anything there, but
signs.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that we weren't about to blow a couple of holes on the side of the mountain again. We already got one hole in the side of the mountain over here. Small hole, but it's a hole. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much.
Look at this. Look at this. We still have so much fucking water, dude. Like, it is still almost at the fucking dam. I fucking can't, bro. I'm fucking nuts.
And it's still, like, slowly releasing water, too.
Yeah.
I think we might want to put more plank production in that area, honestly.
In what area?
Our new industrial district.
You want to set up more planks?
Yeah, I think it actually might be beneficial.
We'll set them up right here. How does that sound?
Yeah, I was thinking either that or, like, across the way right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't feel like it matches up well putting it here.
I'll leave space for some small storages of other shit.
What?
It'll leave space for us to put in some small storage for other things.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think you might have forgotten to wire that.
I did.
I was also kind of thinking maybe we have them facing toward the rest of the power stuff.
Okay.
Oop, too far.
So we're gonna have them like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Pause that for a second to do this. And this. And then another one here.
I was thinking we should also...
There. Sorry, I want to get the power in before I forget, you know?
Yeah. And then I was thinking that square to the left of the one that we just did, we could also put
This
some
square?
there. Yeah.
Alright, we'll put one... this. Facing the same direction?
Yeah.
And with how the paths are all up in this bitch, they should be able to get to all of that to build it. So.
Yeah, we could even just start pathing around those.
We could. For now, I'm just going to leave it, though. Just for the time being. You know?
Yeah.
Why would you build that already? Oh, they already have what's underneath built. That's why. Good. I wanted to make sure they had what was underneath of everything built first, because I had it set to the high priority, and then they weren't doing shit. You know?
I think we don't have any planks, so we didn't have any planks at all for a second.
Yeah. Vee.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a battery going. Let's go, like, raise the priority of everything required to get that first one in.
Just the first one down over here at this end?
No. Well.
Because that's the only one that's gonna be...
You had to pick something that was so fucking far away. Okay.
What?
No, I know.
The fuck else was I supposed to do?
Remember when it only took like 1 second to build things with planks?
Yeah. Alright.
I feel like the colonies progressed backwards like 50 cycles.
Right. Alright, we have... Who is missing a worker? An explosives factory is missing a worker.
At this rate, we're gonna have to switch everything back to beavers. Once we get this battery in, things will be... Do you realize that it's not wired?
I know, and I'm going to... Like, the only thing that we can do to fix that is build all the way down to it. Down 2 over here.
We should have probably just temporarily built the closer battery. And then delete it when we need to.
Alright. So, we'll do. I'm building it that way for now, because it'll hold more power that way. Because it's... And then we'll delete it whenever we get around to it.
Temporary anyway, so...
Yeah. They're making some decent progress on it all. I'm gonna go ahead and set the large water pumps to just beavers. Because we have enough water, we don't need it to be... We don't need them to be working overnight at those anyway. Like, realistically, we could probably pause those for 2 cycles and be fine.
Yeah.
Possibly even more than 2 cycles, you know?
Yeah, so that's a good choice for...
Yeah, because
They're definitely breaking down much faster than they were created. I mean, just look at that little bit right there.
Yeah. This right here. Let's see what else we could pause. Or, not pause, but swap for a bit. You want to keep the lumberjacks as beavers. Or the bots, rather. If we need to do something soon, we'll, like if we need more, I'll swap the mine to beavers, because that'll give us 10 more. bots to work with for a bit. You know?
Yeah.
Keep everything else the way it is right now, but like for now. At least we don't have to worry about water.
Yeah, that's the one thing we're not fucking worried about now.
Yeah. Haven't been worried about water in a fucking minute. You know? Honestly, I'm gonna pause these. We don't need these right now.
Yeah.
I don't want them taking our fucking planks. We need the planks for the gears to make the robots, to make everything else.
Agreed. And sometimes we just straight up need the planks to make the robots.
Yeah. Need the planks to make the robots and the planks to make the gears to make the robots. We're making progress on this already, though.
Yeah, look at how many beavers are going back and forth.
Yeah. They're fucking flying, bro. Look at them go. Look at them climbing the stairs. They're not even climbing all the way up to fucking build some of the, like, all to build the stuff.
Yeah, they're just building from a layer down.
And some of them are like taking a right at the stairs to stand on these stairs to build the vertical power shafts. Some of them are just bringing biofuel.
Yeah, it's about to be a very popular container of biofuel.
Yeah, I mean it already is. Look, people are constantly like I'm seeing beavers like consistently, pretty much constantly coming for this, and it's only at 12.
Our next crisis is about to be wood.
Yeah.
We might actually want to get ahead of that.
Best idea is to just cut a bunch of shit down.
Well, it looks like, because it looks like they can't cut as fast as the trees are growing in that valley that we just left. Unless it's not marked. Make sure it's all marked. No.
Ah!
Some of it's not. Okay, so that's good.
That's
part of it.
Definitely a significant portion of that.
And then we have that wood pile there set to supply, right?
Obviously, they're not planting this section, so I want to unmark for planting. You know?
Yeah.
So they're not going to plant it. It doesn't need to be there. Then this is set to supply.
Prioritize it by haulers.
I'm going to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't need this stuff.
There we go. Look at them.
Yeah. They're fucking running for it.
That might solve our wood problem. We'll find out.
I don't know if it'll solve it, but it'll certainly help it. You know?
Yeah. It'll just depend on how fast the lumberjacks can cut then, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, look at how quickly our wood supply dipped as soon as they started grabbing it. This whole thing, they just weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah. That's all marked for cutting there. These are maple trees, which we're keeping for the maple syrup. Might not be a bad idea to cut down a grove of maple or something. But
No, I really think if we just optimize that area down there, we can do a lot with it. Because, like, you see how there's a fuck ton of trees down there? That's 8 wood for each of those trees. How many trees do you think are down there? 800? Not 800. 100? 200?
no idea.
You know, that
But
could
if we're
be
gonna
well
if
over
we're gonna do
1,000
that,
wood that we're just basically not using.
we'll put in a couple more lumberjacks.
Perfect.
Because clearly the two aren't keeping up. You know.
Yeah, obviously.
Granted, they might have been keeping up if it had been actually, you know, all marked for cutting the way it was supposed to have been.
No, it wasn't the marking for cutting that was the issue. It was that their wood pile was full, so they couldn't get rid of resources to bring new ones in.
I mean, that was definitely part of it. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, that was the thing that we were forgetting. We said we were gonna, because we noticed that those trees weren't marked last time right after we stopped filming.
yeah, I figured I'd go around and look, you know. I'm glad I did. Uh-oh.
What?
We've got a little, this outermost layer of trees. Like, there's trees that won't get cut down there, so let me go ahead and...
Yeah, just put in a new lumberjack.
We'll put him literally right here next to him.
Yep.
Beavers are injured. Vinjin and Vumdith.
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 Anyway. We've created over 1,600 Beaverbots, by the way.
Damn.
Beaverbot 1,607 was just created. Hey, look at this. They're already... Look at him climbing. Why are you building that side? That's not the side you're supposed to be building right now. No. No. Stay away from that side. Go to that side. Only this side. Get the fucking gravity battery in. You know?
Yeah, because we are not doing so hot in the planks department. Which means we're not doing so hot in the gears department. Which means we're not doing so hot in the U department.
Ah, crap. Son of a bitch. Okay, no, it's just because they're out of fuel. Whenever they grab the fuel.
Do those take gears by chance?
Gravity batteries?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're waiting on planks and gears for all of them.
Pause those 3 because they're not important right now.
Yeah, like if everybody would just focus on building what needs to be built, it would be done.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to tell them what to do. That's the emergency priority, guys. Stop focusing on things that aren't that.
Right? If I set it to the emergency priority, you should be focused on the emergency priority. Alright. You know what? We're also gonna get rid of this stair, because this is annoying me. I'm sure you knew it would eventually.
Yeah.
Leave that at obtain until this one's in.
Yeah, don't have them shunt all of it to nowhere.
Now I can set this one to empty because this one's right next to it. And set to obtain. I don't know where the fuck they're taking it because they're not taking it to the one right next door, but whatever. Oh crap. I delete the wrong one. Because I'm fucking stupid. I'm a fucking moron. It's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this one now. Build it. Get it done.
Do you know if the things like punch cards and the catalyst and stuff, do you know if they, like, so when you make beavers happier, their lifespans increase?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it might do the same for...
The bots?
Yeah, for the bots.
I don't actually know. They finished this tower anyway, so I fucking paused the next one so they don't start working on the next one. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you idiots were not working on the right things. I don't know. We can Google it later. You mean lax workers? What the fuck are you doing? What? Okay, so it's a lumberjack. Oh, 2 lumberjacks. 3 okay, all 3 of the fucking new lumberjacks are lacking workers. Let's go and find to the mine. Said I was gonna pause.
Are all of the farmhouses? We checked that, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I said the mine was gonna be the next thing that I swapped to regular beavers. You know?
Yeah.
We have like a gajillion beavers, so it's fine. We could have more beavers and still be fine. You know?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to unpause one more tower.
I just don't think there's any point in it right now. Other than, like, if we were gonna finally delete the...
Finally delete the...
Sorry, hang on, I think I did something wrong. I have to worry about it.
I mean, it's not important for stream, but sure. God, guys, hurry up. Oh, hey, the drought's over. Not that we were at all worried. Look at this. Look at our reservoir. It's still so full.
It's like over half, I think.
That's about half, I think.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tall. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's, yeah, we have over half. You're right.
Fuck yeah.
We're almost there. I love watching them climb and descend to the tower. I think it's kind of fun. Don't you?
Yeah.
really do. I'm curious how many of the. I want to watch this tower the next morning. I think the main like where we have all of like our initial homes for the beavers. You know.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've watched them.
Holy crap! Our berries must be full. Looking at this, which is admittedly kind of fucking funny. You know? Hell, our carrots might be full too.
Yeah, we've also got like 14,000 food.
Our berries are full. Our bread is full. Our carrots are full. Our cattail crackers are not full. Nor are our grilled chestnuts or our grilled potatoes. Our grilled spatterdock is almost full. Our maple pastries are full. Our sunflower seeds are not. That's how our food is right now.
Indeed.
So, like, most of our food is just full. And our water is holding really steadily at over 14,000. Like, we have nothing to worry about with when it comes to food and water right now. It's just fucking production for beaver butts. You know.
Yep.
Which is why I was thinking, Bean said, do you think for real life beavers, bugs in their wood is like a nice bonus seasoning, or is it like when you're eating a soft sandwich and suddenly there's a gross, unexplained crunch?
I don't know.
They've
got to get protein from somewhere, and I doubt they're getting it from the woods, so it must be like, yay, seasoning to them, but like, I don't know. I wonder if it's like, have you ever been eating oatmeal and ran into, like, a clump of brown sugar that didn't, like, melt all the way, and you're like, oh, sick. Brown sugar. He Googled something, so.
I Googled if beavers actually digest wood, because, like, we all know they eat wood. That doesn't necessarily mean they digest it. You know?
Yeah, parrots eat clay. They don't digest that.
Yeah. While beavers do cut down trees and consume bark and cambium, they don't actually digest the wood itself. They actually rely on a symbiotic bacteria in their digestive system to break down the cellulose in the bark and cambium.
Oh, well, yeah, we have similar stuff in our own digestive system.
Yeah, but that process is what allows them to extract the nutrients from the plant material, right? And then...
Look up if they eat bugs.
I did just Google that, and nope. They do not eat bugs, they're strict herbivores.
So it's gotta be a gross, unexplained, crunchy bit, then.
Yeah. Their diet consists of, like, primarily of tree bark, twigs, leaves, and aquatic vegetation. While they may consume some herbaceous plants, grasses, and even shrubs, they do not eat insects or other animals.
Look up if they eat carrots.
I will. Yes. They're actually known to enjoy them and will readily consume them if available.
I imagine they're not supposed to eat bread, that's fine.
I'm going to look up chestnuts.
Look up if they'll eat chestnuts.
Righty. In the the first thing that pops up is fucking Timberborn.
No, I don't want to know about Timberborn. I want to know if wild beavers or like pet beavers. Some people have pet beavers. Yeah. I want to know if a beaver in reality will eat a chestnut. I just love that they love carrots. That's so cute.
Everything is fucking popping up just fucking Timberborn.
Okay, I guess nobody's ever tried to feed a beaver a chestnut.
Western Beavers Cooperative. What beavers eat? Check that out.
See how many hits the game gets?
strict vegetarians, build their homes alongside rivers and the edges of other bodies of water. You guys couldn't see that. I was gesturing at the screen because Timberborn. Within close proximity to trees, looks at the fact that we have a shit ton of trees growing. Beavers do not simply eat just any tree they come upon. Beaver diet includes certain varieties for eating and others for building their dams and lodges. Also, the beaver diet depends on the season. In the spring and autumn, they will eat both woody and soft flora. In the summer, most of the vegetation they eat will be soft. In winter, when there is little new growth on plants, beavers eat woody fare. Beavers have unique microorganisms in their guts that help them digest as much as 30% of the cellulose they eat from plants. Trees that make up the beaver diet include bark from willow, cottonwood, aspen, poplar, maple, birch, oak, alder, black cherry, and apple trees. They will gnaw on trees until they fall, then they clip branches from the resulting logs and add them to their food stash. Wild beavers will sometimes eat fir, pine, and other conifers. They do not favor them for food. They will often use such trees for dam building, however, or fell them to allow their favorite foods to grow instead. You can spot areas of beaver lumbering where there are sharply pointed tree trunks with grooves from their teeth marks, as well as piles of wood shaving around the trunks. One adult beaver can fell as many as 300 trees in a year.
Fuck yeah. We actually have beavers near where we live.
Yeah, we do.
Like, they're like an hour drive from us, but we could go see beavers anytime we wanted. Well, the question is, are they going to be visible? But we could at least go stare at their dams and wait.
Yeah. Other woody plant items that beavers consume include roots, leaves, vines, new twigs, sedges, shrubs, grasses, blackberry canes, ferns, and new bark. In addition to trees and woody plants, beaver food includes soft vegetation such as apples, grasses, water lilies, clover, giant ragweed, cattails, and watercress. When vegetation is sparse, beavers are occasionally known to eat juniper and sagebrush as well, which explains a decent amount, I think. Beavers can store their food in a fascinating way for winter when they are not able to access as many delicious plants. They make a muddy floor inside their lodge homes and push sticks and branches into the mud so it will stay there and be refrigerated by the water's cold temperature outside the lodge. This amazing food stash is called a cache and tends to be made and used in colder climates. Beavers stay busy in the fall, gathering food for their cold winter and upcoming times when food is less available. When beavers eat, they hold their food in their front legs as much as people hold corn on the cob, rotating the treats as they go.
Aww.
Baby beavers are called kits, and they nurse from the milk of their mothers. Sometimes these kits even stand up to nurse. After about 6 weeks, these kits will be old enough to eat solid beaver food, which every family member helps to bring them. Young beavers will stay with their families until they reach around 2 years old. Generally, beavers eat their food close to water and their lodges or dens. If the beaver food supply in an area becomes depleted, they will eventually move. For homeowners concerned about beavers intruding on their properties and eating their plants, fencing can be made to prevent this. Also, planting trees that beavers do not like eating as a sort of natural fence may be a good idea.
Aw. They can come eat my garden anytime they want.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I'm fine
if
they
I come outside and
there's
a beaver holding a carrot like a fucking corn on the cob, I'm gonna lose it.
Right? I would fucking die. Oh my god. That'd be adorable.
Like, there we go. I died on the spot. Heart attack. I don't know.
I died of cute overload.
Too much. It is too cute.
Alright, let's go check on this. How's this doing? Oh, yay, they got one done.
Sick.
They got it done. Cool.
Which, while we were talking, look at how much our planks have improved.
Yes, a significant amount. And I think it's because they got that done.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We got a building relax worker. It's a lumberjack flag.
Just leave it for now. It's not in a busy area.
Okay.
See, it's already filled back up.
Yeah, it's already filled back up. You see his IRL beaver? Dude, is that a Timberborn reference? Alright. Let's see.
He's a Timberborn beaver. Is that an IRL reference?
God damn it. Alright, so I'm thinking. Yeah, they're cutting down. They're gonna get all of that. It's almost like these two, can't keep up on their side either.
Yeah,
Why are we
close
flooding?
to not being able to keep up. What the fuck? Check on the flood. Dude, just scroll down so we can see what the fuck is. Is it flooding from? It looks like it's flooding from the top. I think you fucked up the water fizzling.
I fixed it. This is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so the sluices are. Click on the sluices. Did they say closed or open? Because they tell you.
They're closed
they're
because
closed.
they're closed above downstream depth.
Yeah, so it has to be flooding from the top then.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not affecting anything, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah. It's just it was for a second going after the yolks, and now it's doing it again.
We must have a wave going through.
Yeah.
It's probably flooding stuff in the basin too.
I don't know. Potentially. Like I was saying, though, I think that...
Oh, it's getting worse. I guess we'll just have to...
Yeah.
Write it out for the most part.
I'm putting in another lumberjack flag that will help in this area. I just gotta figure out where to put it.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you could just put it up there. Yeah, that can hit a little bit of them.
Yeah.
They only need a little bit of help anyway.
Alright. But yeah, now that this battery's in, that'll be a huge help for this section here, which will help everything. I still love it. I still love that this reservoir is so fucking massive. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly never expected to actually get it to fill up all the way, though. You know? Like, I did not think it would.
I knew it would.
Building the max workers, a grist mill? No, that's not. Ah, it's fine. It's a grist mill. It'll fix itself. Right?
Yeah.
I do think, so we've got gears and we've got planks over there for all of this stuff. We also need metal blocks, biofuel. Yeah, so I'm thinking we need to get some smelters and some smelters down over in this section.
What
Right.
for?
Because we talked about moving a lot of Beaverbot production down over to here.
I feel like you've missed what I've said almost every time we've talked about it.
Well, maybe not move, but like, you know, we're gonna be making more Beaverbots down here.
What I'd always talked about continually is I want to have like excess production for parts down here. Not literally parts of the Beaverbots, but like things that go into making the Beaverbots. So like planks and gears
and metal blocks, which is why we need smelters.
Yeah, okay, and that's fine, but like It just, the way that you were saying it, it sounded like you really, really did not hear me. Also, we don't need any more metal blocks. We have 1,000 of them right now, and their storage is full up.
Shit, our gears and our planks are going up, which is good.
Yeah, which I will say currently, I think that's because we're not building anything. But
we are. I unpaused. I unpaused so we could start in this section, you know?
That battery's helpful. We really need to get this going, though, because look at how fast.
Yeah, which is why I unpaused to work in this section. You know? Which we're gonna...
Well, at least we made some downward progress.
And I figure if anything collapses as we destroy the tunnels on our way down,
well, we tried.
Then oh well. Because honestly, it shouldn't collapse because it's going to be connected on all sides, basically.
Yeah, no, agreed. But like, if it does, then
if it does, oh well.
We did try.
Oh, we've hit time.
Oh man, I'm vibing.
Right?
Alright.
Because this is our main focus at the moment, I'm thinking something like this.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Alright, you guys, we will see you in the next one.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
It has been a wonderful day.
We'll see you later.
Yeah. This has been Two Idiots, One Console, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.